Okay, we are recording. So hello, welcome. If you are watching this video, you probably just became a new distributor on our team. So welcome. We are so excited to have you. And I just want to go over some things with you in this video really quickly to help you jumpstart your business and get off on the right foot. So you might be feeling nervous, you might be feeling scared, you're probably feeling maybe a little overwhelmed or like you're not really sure what to do. And I just want you to know that those are totally normal feelings. I remember when I signed up as a new distributor over 4 years ago with this business, I clicked submit and I was like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? And I kind of freaked out a little bit. So I want you to know that it's totally okay to feel that and, just step into that, walk through it, and run with this anyways. And I'm going to give you some awesome tips for how you can do that. So this is a very learn as you go business. We like to talk about ignorance on fire versus knowledge on ice. So do not come into this business and think that you have to learn everything about every product and the compensation plan and that you have to know everything before you can get started, because that's just not the case. And if you take the time to learn everything, you are never going to get started, because I've been in this business for 4 years. I'm still learning new things every single day. So it's very learn as you go. And if you just embrace that and you're excited, you will learn as you go and you'll make money while you're doing it. So that is my number one tip before we get into anything else. But we are going to jump into what's important and what makes you money. So your first goal in this business is to get 4 loyal customers. And my first 4 loyal customers, and typically most people's, are people that they know, and we like to call that our warm market. So that can be family, friends, people you go to school with, people you work with, people you go to church with, neighbors, the girl who does your hair, like whatever it is. So for me, my first 4 customers were my husband's cousin, was my first one. My second one was a girl that I had went to high school with. When I joined this business, I had been out of high school 3 years. My aunt and my father-in-law, who I lived with because my husband and I lived in his parents' basement. And I remember literally his dad became my 4th loyal customer, because my goal was to get my 4 customers in my first 30 days, just like yours is, and I was running out of time. So I remember going upstairs with my product catalog and being like, will you please order something? And he literally ordered the cheapest product in the catalog, which was our fat fighters. So sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes it's just asking your friends and family, hey, will you support me? Will you do me a favor? And will you just order something for me so I can get this going? So don't be afraid to do that. But you are going to get your first 4 customers by talking to people, and you're not going to get them if you're not talking to people. So you have to be asking people. And I made a list of 100 people. I went down my Facebook friends list and wrote down 100 people. And like I said, it was people I went to school with. It was my family, my husband's family. I made a list of 100 people that I knew, and I started sending messages to those people, asking them if they were interested in trying any of the products. And so that's how I got his cousin and my aunt and the girl that I went to high school with to order. And I was also jumping into posting about the products. Even though I knew nothing about them, I had not tried any of the products. So again, ignorance on fire. That's what I was. I didn't know anything except that I wanted to make money and I was going to figure it out as I went. So if you've never used the products, that's totally okay. When your starter kit comes in, you are going to get some samples that you can try, and that's awesome, but you don't want to wait on that starter kit. I challenge you to have your first 4 customers before you even get that in the mail. So when you get your first 4 customers in your first 30 days, you are going to get a $100 shopping spree. So I earned that in my first month, and that means that you're going to be able to order a few products of your choice that you want to try. or you can get t-shirts or whatever you want. When I started, we didn't have the option to get gear. We could only get products, but I definitely probably would have gotten myself a t-shirt for starting out. So you can do that, and you can get a couple products that you want to start using yourself so you can share your results. You're also going to get paid commissions on those customers. So you are going to be setting up your very first paycheck right off the bat, and that's what we're here for, is to make money. So that's really amazing too. So my next tip is to be confident, even if you don't know. And, that goes back into that excitement. If you are excited and you are just, boldly talking to people, you don't have to know everything. That's not what sells people. They want to feel your excitement. And if you're excited about something, it gets them excited about it too. So even though I never tried the products and I didn't know much about them, I was just on fire. And, I was sharing other people's results. We have a full Pinterest page. It Works Global has a Pinterest page full of before and after pictures, people who have used the product. So that's what I was doing in the beginning, was just sharing other people's results, because I didn't yet have my own, but I did not let that hold me back. The other tip that I want to give you on that is to work super closely with your upline. And sometimes, people are afraid that they're going to annoy their upline. That's not going to happen. We want you to work closely with us. If you are working and excited, that makes me excited. Those are the people that I want to work with, because I know that you're giving this a real effort. So, if I don't hear from you, I'm going to feel like you're not super interested in doing this. So please annoy us. We want you to annoy us, because that means that you're excited and you're working hard, and that's what we want. So your upline is going to give you a message that you can start sending out to people. So like I said, I made that list of 100 people, and I started sending out a message that my upline gave me to ask them if they would try the products for me and be one of my first 4 customers. So you are going to be getting some responses, obviously, when you're sending out this message. Not every single person will respond, but the people who do, you just want to take a screenshot of their response and send it to your upline. Your upline is going to walk you through conversations with people, and that's how you're going to learn as you go. Every conversation that we have, you'll learn, kind of goes the same. They all pretty much follow the same pattern. So it's really just learning how to have that conversation. And you're going to do that by working closely with your upline and seeing how they would respond to things. And then after you guys do that for a little bit and get your first 4 customers together, then you're going to have a lot more confidence in, what to say to people on your own. So first goal, get your 4 customers for your shopping spree and set up your first paycheck. Your second goal is to start growing your team. So you just became a distributor, and you want to find 3 people who want to be distributors with you and also make money from their phone with this business. So my first distributor was another one of my husband's cousins. Notice my family was not super supportive in the beginning, but my husband and I just gotten married a couple weeks before, so I think they were just trying to, I don't know, be nice to me or something. But my first distributor was another one of his cousins, not the one that became a customer. So I signed her up. She joined my team 15 days into my own business. So I'd only been doing this for 15 days, and she joined me. And you might be thinking, like, I don't even know what I'm doing. How can I sign someone up and teach them how to do this when I don't know what I'm doing? But another thing that people think is, I haven't made any money yet, so why is anyone going to want to join my team? So, we all start at 0. When I was 15 days in, I wasn't making huge paychecks yet either. I hadn't even got my first paycheck yet. But I was just posting and telling people that I was going to be making money. And, I was asking people if they wanted to do it with me. And again, I was just super excited about that. I wasn't going around saying, hey, guess what? I made $1 million in 2 weeks. Like, I never lied. I just told people where I was going, and I was super confident in that. So that's all you have to do. And as far as training people and not knowing what you're doing yourself, you're not going to train them. Your upline is. And again, that's how you're going to learn. So basically, when you sign up your first distributor, you and that distributor that you just signed, and then your enroller that signed you up, you guys are going to get into a group message and kind of figure it out together, which is actually really fun to be able to do this with someone else, especially if someone you know and love ends up joining with you, and you guys can learn together and make money together. So you are going to learn yourself and learn how to train other people just by your upline walking you through it. So you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to, be scared that you're not going to be able to help someone get the right start, because your upline is going to help you with that. So everyone's going to be taken care of and everyone's going to learn together. So, okay, so signing loyal customers and distributors is how you get paid in this business. Like, if this business is a game, that is your objective, to sign up customers and distributors. Doing that is going to grow your paycheck. Now, one big thing, you are going to have some people tell you no. Like, you're going to be, asking people if they want to try the products, and some people are going to turn you down. So if you have someone turn you down about trying the products, ask them if they're interested in making extra income with you, because a lot of the time people don't want to try products because they feel like they can't afford it. So that's a great opportunity to already start growing your team and helping other people with this opportunity. So enrolling those first 3 distributors, which is your second goal, is going to get you boxed for the rank in our company that we call Ruby. And basically that means that you are going to be making an extra $500 a month on average. So it's going to get you set up for that, which is amazing. I went Ruby 55 days after joining, and that alone exceeded the expectations that I had with this business, and that began to change my life. So it's really that simple to get set up for that and start moving up the ranks. So when I joined this business, I kind of want to share with you why I joined this business. So when I joined, I was going into my senior year of college. My husband and I had just gotten married, and like I mentioned before, we were living in his parents' basement because we couldn't yet afford our own place to live. So I joined, and I really just wanted to make like a couple $100s a month so we could save up for a house, so I could go get my nails done every once in a while, or we could go out to eat and not feel so guilty, because we were trying to save, every dime so we could get our own place, because obviously it's not ideal to be 21 and 22 and newly married and living in your parents' or in-laws' basement. So we really wanted out of there and wanted to buy our own home. So that is why I joined, and something so small, just wanting to make a couple $100s a month for that next year while I was finishing up college, it turned into so much more, you guys. That was 4 years ago, over 4 years ago, and now I do this full time, and I make, more than 10 times what I wanted to make in the beginning. So sometimes your side hustle turns into more than that. And it was really incredible for me. We were able to buy our own home, and I've been able to do so much since then. So just to kind of reiterate, your first goal is to get your first 4 customers and get that shopping spree. And then your second goal is to start growing your team and get those distributors and get you set up for your first big promotion to Ruby, so you can be making $500 a month. And it can happen faster than you think or expect if you just put your head down and get to work and just kind of have the attitude that, I'm excited and I'm going to figure this out as I go. That's all that I did. And 2 months later, I was making $500 a month for my phone. So there is actually a YouTube video. If you guys look up Cheyenne Knox, so it's SHEYENNE, and then her last name is KNOX. She has a YouTube video called Newbie to Ruby, and that goes into more detail about how you're going to get to Ruby and make that $500 a month. So you guys can look that up and watch that and get more familiar with that. I definitely encourage you to do that. If you have any questions from that video, reach out to your upline and ask them, and they can, clarify anything for you. So now I want to talk to you guys about what do you need to be doing every single day? And I want you to write this down and take notes, because these are your daily tasks, and these are the things that you have to be doing every day to build this business and to get those customers and distributors and grow your paycheck. So number one is messaging. So we message people to start conversations because we get paid to talk to people and to sign them up as customers and distributors. So, I don't just wait around on people to come to me because that could take a gazillion years. So I reach out to people to start conversations. The second thing that I do is follow people on Instagram and add new friends on Facebook, because I don't want to run out of people to talk to, right? If I just have, a few hundred people in my network and I never work on growing that, I'm quickly going to run out of people to talk to. So it's really important to be adding and following new people every single day. The third thing that I do is interact with people. So this is an online business, and to be able to, build relationships with people, you have to be interacting with them. Just like, if you got a new job at a grocery store and you wanted to start building relationships with your coworkers, you would have to interact with them. You would have to, compliment them, ask them questions about themselves, things like that. So basically we do the exact same thing, except you're doing it online. So that is going to be, liking people's pictures, commenting on their pictures, asking them questions like, oh my gosh, I love your shirt. Where did you get it? Oh my gosh, your kid looks so cute. Like, how old are they? Whatever. Be as genuine as you can though. You want to connect with people. So I genuinely want to know where that girl got her cute shirt. So I just ask her. And so I get good information for where I want to shop. And I'm also building a relationship with her. So that's number 3. Number 4 is posting. So you probably saw your upline posting about their business before you joined, and that's probably something that made you want to join the business with them. So think about the post that your upline was making that drew you in, and you want to be making similar posts. Now, I will say, you might feel a little uncomfortable at first, and that's totally okay, because most of us don't post every single day on Facebook and Instagram before we join this business. A lot of people are not used to, taking pictures of themselves, or you feel like you don't know what to say in your caption or whatever. So I want you to know that it's okay if you feel uncomfortable at first, but you're going to continue to feel uncomfortable if you don't push yourself out of your comfort zone and make yourself do it. So I felt weird at first, but I made myself do it because I knew that I needed to grow this business. And now I could post 1,000,000 times a day, all day long, and not think twice about it because I'm so comfortable with it because I've been doing it for 4 years. But if I would have never started doing it, I would still be uncomfortable. So you can, follow other top leaders in this business and get other ideas for what to post. So that's literally all that I did when I joined this business. I figured out, who was making money, and I followed those people, and I just kind of copied their posts. Like, I didn't copy and paste word for word, but I would look at their post and take ideas from it to make my own. So that's what I definitely recommend you guys doing. So you just want to be posting about, your excitement, where you are going. Like I talked about, I was just telling people that I was going to be making money with this. Talk about why you joined, things like that. I need a drink because I'm talking so much. Okay. So I shared with you guys, why I joined. So I want you to pause this video and write down why you joined, because that's a great post for you to get out there and make. I started this new business. This is why. This is why I'm excited about it. This is what I'm going to do with it. That is an awesome post to make starting out. So we also have right now, which when you watch this, depending on when it is, if it's later, months later, it could be different. But currently we have the $10,000 bonus that you can earn in your first 4 months. So go out there and claim it. Say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I just started this business working from my phone. And in the next 4 months, I'm going to make a $10,000 bonus all from my phone. And it's going to do XYZ for me. So Even if we don't have a bonus when you watch this, like the regular, monthly income by itself without any bonuses is incredible. So when I joined, I wanted to go diamond, which is the rank in our company that makes $2,000 a month. So I was posting that I was going to go diamond and I was going to make $2,000 a month and I was going to do XYZ with it. I was going to save for a house or whatever. So just putting that out there is going to catch people's attention if you just claim what you're going to do. And that also helps to, build your confidence the more that you talk about it. So, you might feel like you don't have a story yet. So let's start writing one. Like I said, we all start at zero. Nobody jumps in and is the top of the company and has a huge team and knows exactly what they're doing. Like, that's just not how it works. So we all start somewhere, and it's time for you to start writing your story. And that starts with you just talking about why you joined, where you're going, why you want to go there, what it's going to do for your life. So that is super, super important to make sure you're posting every single day, because basically that is your open sign for your business. So when I joined this business, honestly, I had no major expectations. And I think that was actually a good thing, because I joined and, I wanted to make a couple $100, but really in the grand scheme of things, like, that's not a lot. And I never saw myself going beyond that until I made that in my very first month. And you can imagine how I felt then. So, I think sometimes people come in with the expectation that they're going to be rich overnight and they're going to be making $1 million overnight. And then it doesn't work out that way, because this is a business that you have to build over time. And then people get discouraged and want to give up on it. So I think it's great to kind of have no expectations, because then you're going to be so grateful for every dime that you make. When I got my first paycheck and, it was like $120, I was like so excited, because I didn't really have any expectations. So, sometimes people get their first paycheck and it's like $50 and they're not excited. And I'm like, that's $50 that you didn't have. That's $50 that you made from your phone. Like, that is stinking incredible. And every dollar that you make from your phone is a blessing. And you should be so excited about that. So, when you get samples in your starter kit, if you sell a pack of keto coffee for $5, stink and post about it and how excited you are, and that you're going to go buy yourself a $5 pizza or whatever you're going to do. There are other people out there who wish they had $5 to go to Little Caesars and get a pizza. So Jade Hooper is one of our ambassador diamond uplines. And I remember her talking about in the beginning how she, sold a sample and would go buy milk. And she literally took a picture, like holding her jug of milk, and was like, oh my gosh, I made this for my phone and I got to buy milk for my family. And she had so many people be like, what are you doing? How did you make that money from your phone to be able to buy milk? So it does not have to be huge, and it's not going to be in the beginning, and that's okay, because you're going to grow and your story is going to get bigger and bigger. So that's how I got distributors in the beginning, because I just casted that vision, of where I was going. And that's all you have to do. That's literally all you have to do. If you can cast that vision and give other people hope for their own lives, they're going to want to go on this journey with you, and you will be able to grow your team by doing that. So that was all number 4. And the number 5 thing that you want to be doing every single day is following up. And I have a really, really good example, because I spent like 2 hours yesterday unsubscribing to emails, because every time I like to online shop. So every time I go to a website, it pops up and says, put in your email for a 15% off coupon. And I'm like, ooh, girl, like, I want this 15% off coupon. So I put in my email, and half the time I don't even order anything, you guys. Actually, most of the time I don't order right away. But you know what that store does? So say I go to AmericanEagle.com and I put in my email for their coupon, AKA they give me a coupon so they can get me on their email list, but that's fine. American Eagle is going to start sending me emails. And guess what, y'all? They do it every day. I wake up, and because I shop at so many places online, I've got 57 million emails that I did not have the night before when I went to bed, and they're all like, this is our coupon for the day. This is our deal for the day. Look at this special we have going on. But guess what, you guys? A lot of the time, most of the time, I just delete those emails, right? And I'm like, trying to be good. I don't need to buy anything today. So I'm just deleting those emails. But then, you know, I'll get to thinking, man, I really need a new pair of shorts. Like my keto coffee is just killing the game. I'm losing all this weight. My shorts are falling off and I need a new pair. So I might wake up tomorrow after I was thinking tonight that I need a new pair of shorts. And guess what? American Eagle emailed me and was like, hey, Haley, our shorts are 30% off. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I needed shorts. So I click on it and I order my shorts. Guess what? That's American Eagle following up with me, you guys. So it's the same thing and it works. Most people are not going to be ready to order or join your team the first time that you talk to them. That's okay. That means nothing. That's not a bad thing. Eventually, they're going to be ready to buy something from you or to join your team. But you have to make sure that you are following up, because if you're not, when they wake up that day and they're ready, they're going to order from or join someone else who they see posting every day and talking about their business and has maybe messaged them and is following up with them. So a true statistic is that it takes 5 to 12 follow-ups before someone is going to order from you or join your team. So literally 2% of people, this is another true statistic, 2% of people will order or join your team on the first contact. That means 98% of people are not going to. The other 98%, it's going to take an average of 5 to 12 follow-ups before they are ready. If you don't follow up, they are never going to order and they are never going to join, not with you, because you didn't follow up. So you can just go ahead and assume when you talk to someone today about hair, skin, and nails that you're going to have to follow up with them for the next 5 weeks before they're actually ready to order the hair, skin, and nails from you. And if you don't do that, you're not going to get their order. So that is super, super, super important for new distributors to know. You will be told no. You will be ignored. But that does not mean no forever. No means not right now. I want you to write that down. No just means not right now. Do not take it personally. You don't know their situation. Maybe they literally don't have the money in their account. Maybe they are waiting until they get paid. Maybe their car just messed up. Like, you don't know what is going on with people. So your job is to share this with them in the first place through posting and, messaging people. And then your job is to follow up with them and be there when they are ready. So I want to share a story with you. And actually, after I took notes on this, I had a second story to add to the list. So I had followed up with this girl for 13 months, once a month, every single month. She never responded to me. Like, we had our initial conversation, and I followed up with her 13 times. She 100% ignored me, not a single response. Like, if you go to our text, 13 messages from me, none from her. And on the 13th follow-up, it was Halloween, literally at like 11:30 at night, she ordered the wraps for me. If I would not have followed up with her, I would not have gotten that order. And then I think it was yesterday, I had a girl order a huge order, like $100 and some worth of stuff. And y'all, I originally talked to her 2 years and 4 months ago. 2 years and 4 months ago. So today, as I'm making this video, it is August 2019. I talked to her for the first time in April of 2017. And she finally ordered from me yesterday. because I followed up with her and because she saw me posting every day. She would see my stories on Instagram and message me and then like ignore me again. But she was watching me, and the day came that she was ready to order, and it was yesterday. And because I followed up with her for 2.5 years, and because I posted every day for 2.5 years, I got that big order, not someone else. So the fortune is in the follow-up. It takes consistency so that you can catch them on the right day. So to conclude, the 5 things that you need to be doing every single day are messaging, following people, interacting, posting, and following up. Every single day, that's literally all I do, but you have to do them daily. You cannot do it, once a week on Mondays. You can't do it like when you get an off day from your other job. You can't do it, after you've watched 7 episodes of Netflix and you're bored, so you'll just get on your phone and message some people. Like, no, you have to do it every single day. We all have crazy lives. We all have crazy things going on. I was a full-time student and I had a part-time job, and I was a newlywed, and I was living with my in-laws, and I had a new puppy, and I was commuting 40 minutes to school and figuring out how to be an adult and a wife at the same time, because I lived with my parents until the day I got married. And those are 2 different things, taking care of yourself and also being a part of a marriage. I was figuring all of that out, but I still made time to do those 5 things every single day, because that's what it takes. You have to do them daily. So this is not, a get-rich-quick thing. It is not. It takes hard work and it takes consistency. But with hard work and consistency and time, you will far exceed your goals. I promise you that. So kind of to backtrack, because I told you that your first goal was to get 4 loyal customers, I want you guys to know what a loyal customer is. So a loyal customer is someone who does what we call our 90-day challenge. So basically, because of the nature of our products, we have health and wellness products. We want to make sure that people get results, and you're not going to lose 100 pounds in 2 weeks or a month or whatever. So we do a 3-month challenge, 90-day challenge, whatever you want to call it. That's what our loyal customers do. And so that means that they have to order at least 1 product per month for at least 3 months. That's going to get them at least 40% off everything in our product line for life. So they only have to order for a minimum of 3 months. They can order longer if they want, or they can stop after 3 months and in a year place another order with their discount, or whatever they want to do. But they have to order at least 1 product per month for at least 3 months. That's what our loyal customers do. So you want to find 4 people to do that with any product. It does not matter what product. It does not matter how many products. They can get more than 1. They can change their product every single month if they want to try out different things. But yeah, so that's what a loyal customer is, and that is your goal. So, and then a distributor is you. So if you're watching this video, you're a distributor. You are not allowed in this team page that you're watching this video on if you are not a distributor. So you're a distributor. That's somebody who, wants to make money with this business. So you're going to be getting 3 of those. So when you are signing up a loyal customer, I like to give them the option to order themselves or to have me do it. So when they're ready to order, I usually just say, okay, great. I can either, text you my link and walk you through placing your own order, or I can grab your info and do it for you. Now, if you place an order for someone, make sure that you have explained, the terms of being a loyal customer. Make sure they know that they're committing to 3 months of orders. And you can enroll them through your normal shopping website, which is what I like to do, or some people enroll their customers through eSuite, which we haven't talked about eSuite, but that is your back office, eSuite.itworks.com. And by the way, pause this video and go to eSuite.itworks.com, log in and fill out your tax information so that you are eligible to get paid with us. This is a business. we do report to the government. So, you do have to pay taxes. So you have to fill out your tax information to be able to get paid. Otherwise, your account will be on commission hold. So make sure that you do that. So as far as how to enroll a loyal customer, basically, I just go to my website, I put whatever products they want in the cart, I click checkout, and then I click the top green join now button, which hopefully that doesn't change after I make this video, but it's been that way for a while. And then just put in their information and submit the order. So when you have someone ready to enroll as a customer, if you will just get with your upline, they will walk you through it. So you don't have to worry about memorizing that or not knowing what I'm talking about or whatever. But it's super simple to do. It takes like 2 minutes. Your upline can help you. So the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is Zoom. And that is what we're on right now, but you are watching like the recording of this. So Zoom is basically like a group video conference thing. So that is what we use for the majority of our trainings. So you can go to zoom.us on a computer, or you can download the Zoom app. It's like a blue app, and I think it has like a video camera on the whatever, on the little icon. Create an account, and then when it's time for a training, which we send those to the team pages and the team chats, so you'll know when they are, you will just put in the meeting ID and you'll be able to pop in. You can either have your camera on or off. Typically you'll mute yourself and just listen to whoever's training that day. So that is a really important tool. Go ahead and get that downloaded and get set up so you're ready for the next training, because we usually have several of those per week that you can tune into. So the cool thing about this business, something that I think is really cool, which I like to travel a lot, is that you can grow your team literally all over the country, and we're open in like 20 some other countries. So I personally live in Tennessee currently. I would like to move. So maybe when you watch this video, I will live in a different state. But I currently live in Tennessee, and we have team all over. And I was actually going to log in and see if there's any states that we don't have distributors in. So you could be from anywhere watching this video, and that's really, really cool that we're able to run a business together and connect like this from all over the country. So distributors by location. Okay. So there's only 4 states that my team does not have a distributor in. I'm not good at geography, but that is South Dakota. Why doesn't it tell me the state? The tiny one is Rhode Island, right? I think that might be Vermont. There's literally only 4 states in the entire country that we don't have team in. So maybe you're from one of those states and you're helping fill that gap. But that is really cool, you guys. You can grow your team anywhere. It does not have to just be locally. You can use social media to find people all over. So one day, maybe you will have a team all over the country, and we also have some international distributors. So that's really, really cool that you can do that. And I encourage you to do that. Reach as many people as you can. It's a lot of fun to grow a team globally and be able to connect through things like this. So that is one thing that we use Zoom for, is so all of us can come together and connect from all over and feel like we're in the same room together. So you now get to be a part of that when you hop into those trainings with us. So we have a team Zoom for my personal team every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're in a different time zone, make sure you look into that. But it's 9 p.m. Eastern time every Tuesday night. So that is one that you can count on. And then, like I said, we'll post the other ones. We have team pages. So this is our team page. It's called Determined to Rise. And then we also have one with our ambassador Diamond Upline Jade Hooper that I mentioned earlier. And sometimes the pages change and we start new things, but right now we have this page, and Jade's is called Wake, Pray, Slay. So if you're not in that, make sure you get with your upline and make sure that you become a part of that page so you have access to her training as well. And then we also have some team chats. and different things. So you want to make sure that you're plugged into all of those things. Those are super beneficial because, you know, you're up to date. You hear announcements. You kind of have like that support system. You can cheer each other on. People are always sharing tips and training so that you can learn and grow and improve. There are just so many benefits to being a part of the community and plugging in and, you know, building relationships with other people on the team. So be sure to utilize that. You know, these trainings, we have them to help you guys succeed. That's what they are there for. So anytime that you can hop onto those, do it. And, you know, if you can't hop into one live, usually we do record them so that you can catch them the next day, you know, while you're driving to work or while you're showering or exercising or whatever it is that you're doing. So, I kind of want to just go back into, you know, when I first started, I really did not expect much. And, you know, I don't know what your expectations are, but with consistency, hard work, plugging in, and never giving up, you can reach your goals and so much more. And, you know, you've taken the biggest step already, and that is joining. That is really the hardest, scariest part is, you know, spending your $99 and joining this business. Like, it is scary because you have no idea what you're getting yourself into. But if I could give you one piece of advice that's literally the most important thing is to not quit. Do not ever give up. My check grew every single month because I was so consistent. And literally, there are only 2 ways to fail in this business, because I know so many people join this business and they're terrified that they're going to fail. So there's only 2 ways to fail, and you are in control of both of those. Number 1 is quitting. Number 2 is doing nothing. So you've joined. All you have to do is not quit and work at it every single day, and you will make progress. You will get closer to your goals every single day. So do not ever quit. Life is going to happen. It really is. But this business can be a positive thing in your life no matter what you're going through. You know, you cannot get fired from this business, you guys. You can't fall short. You know what I mean? So this business is flexible. It works with you. It goes with you. You can take your phone anywhere with you no matter what you have going on. And how cool is it that we're living in a time where that's possible? Because 20 years, this was not possible, you guys. We are living in such an incredible time full of opportunity, and you want to take advantage of that. I have met my best friends through this business that I did not know and would not know if it was not for this business. My very best friend lives in Ohio. I really can't think of a reason why I would go to Ohio if it weren't for this business, and we would not have met. She is like 7 years older than me, and I mean, like, our paths honestly probably would not have crossed if it weren't for this business. So there are so many amazing things that can come from this aside from the money. You are joining a family, you are joining a community, and if you put yourself out there and you plug into things and you be a part of things, you're going to meet some amazing people from all over. And, you know, I've been able to travel with her. Like, we were talking one day about all the places that we've been together, like not Tennessee and not Ohio. We've been different places together because of this business. You know, she's a mom, I'm not. Like, we have so many differences, but we are incredible friends because of this opportunity. So maybe your best friend is waiting for you somewhere down the line in this business. Like, you don't know what's going to happen, but I promise you that it's going to be an incredible journey. So another thing is, you know, I touched on, like, if you quit or if you don't do anything, you are going to fail. But another thing that's really going to hinder you is starting and stopping. And I always use the example, like, if you're driving a car and you hit the gas and you hit the brake and you hit the gas and you hit the brake, like, over and over and over, the car's just going to be like, like, you're not going to get anywhere. So don't start and stop in this business, because it's going to be the same thing. You're not going to get anywhere. So just hit the gas and drive on through, and you're going to get closer to where you want to go. Work every single day, be disciplined. This business is about self-discipline, and maybe you're not a super disciplined person right now. Maybe that's not something that you've been great at in your life, but that's something that you can learn. That's something that you can practice. Anyone can become a self-disciplined person, and this business can really help you do that. And it's going to be required of you. If you want to succeed in this, you have to be disciplined. You have to do those 5 things that I talked about every single day. Another thing that I want you guys to do is make a dream board. So when I joined this business, I got out like a whiteboard and wrote that, I wanted a house with a fenced-in yard, and I wanted to make this much per month, and I wanted blah, blah, blah. And every single thing that I put on that dream board came true. And then I had to make another one. So get out a piece of paper, get out a poster, like whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to be fancy, but get on paper what your dreams are and put that up somewhere that you're going to see it every single day, and never lose sight of it, because that is going to motivate you to do what you need to do every single day to build this business. Okay. So I have 2 other leaders on here that are on our team as well, and they are going to share what this business has done for them. So Jen, if you want to unmute yourself and just share your Because of It Works.
Okay. So, hi, I am Jen. Because of It Works, I was living paycheck to paycheck. I, graduated college and had a ton of student loans, and we have been able to catch up on our debt and get our lives back on track. And I was just looking at my Facebook memories today, and 2 years ago today, we started looking for a house. And before this business, I remember having the conversation with my husband, and I was so discouraged and so frustrated, because I was we did all the right things. We went to college, we went, and, tried to better our life. And all we did was get ourselves in a bunch of debt. And 2 years ago, after being with this business for 3 years, we started our journey with looking for a home. And within 6 months, we had purchased our home, and we've been in our home now for a year and a half. So, guys, this business can do so many amazing things. It just, like Haley said, do all the things and work hard and be consistent. And never thought that I would be owning a home because of my student loans. And we've been able to fix that. And obviously I still have some student loans left, but I'm in the process of fixing that. And this business has helped me do that. I would not have been able to do this with a 9-to-5, because I was just living paycheck to paycheck, and making just enough. And so if you really put your head down and get to work, you can do anything, but it's not going to happen overnight. And it's going to take some hard work and consistency, and amazing things can happen. And like Haley said, if you do all the things, then you can accomplish your goals and your dreams. So yes, we've done lots of other things, but this right here is really what got to me today, and I wanted to share that with you guys.
Yes, and side note, she is the bestie from Ohio that I was talking about. But I also wanted to share with you guys, Jen started this business and she worked full-time, and she had a 6-month-old, you guys. So, she did not have a lot of free time. That's an obstacle that she had to overcome. She had to find a way to make time for this and be consistent, even with, being a new mom and working a full-time job. So, Katie, I'll go ahead and have you share. Are you okay? I can't hear you.
Okay, hold on.
How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
Okay.
So will you share your because of it works?
Yes. Hold on. Sorry, I pulled over in the Walmart parking lot. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, hey guys. Sorry, I'm a little dim. Being a creeper in the Walmart parking lot. So because of it works, I went from a stressed out, anxious, broke all the time mess of a person, um, to a more confident self, and having my anxiety and everything a little bit more under control. When I got started, I was living on my own. I was about 27 years old, I think, and I knew that, I had to still call my mom and ask her to make a car payment one time, or my car was going to be taken away. So that's kind of what got me started. I was so excited to make any money I could. And, fast forward, here I am 3 years later, and I've almost got that same car, likes, I think, two payments to being paid off. And I'm married, and my husband and I have been married a year, and we made a commitment to go debt free. And we have been able to pay off just thousands of dollars in debt. And we still got some to go, but I know what's going to happen because of this business. I went diamond, and I earned that $10,000 bonus that we were talking about. And, I remember just seeing that paycheck deposit into my account, and I was like, I still not, I've been in this business a while. I'm still not going to believe it's real until I see, that money in our actual account, and it deposited. And I was like, this is a real thing. And just a bunch of what Haley and Jim were saying. There's so many things that are possible through this business. We're going to be able to eventually adopt and have a family, and we're going to be able to travel the world. We're going to be able to own a home. We're working on those things right now, and we are going to be able to do so many amazing, awesome things, because of this business. And I don't have a traditional job anymore. I was working 3 jobs when I started. I've been able to let go of those. And with that, I, am not in a constant state of anxiety and panic. Um, I used to take FMLA because I was having panic attacks 24/7 at work. And this business is for anybody. I was not married when I started. I was a college dropout. I was getting to be towards my 30s. And no matter, if you're where I am now, or you're further along in your life, or you're not there yet, it's for everybody, and it can make awesome things happen. So, because of this, I also met some of my best friends, and I have traveled at least to one state, every year this year so far, because of it works. Just allow me the time and freedom to do that. So that's super exciting. And yeah.
Thank you. And, one thing that I watched Katie, kind of an obstacle for her was, kind of doubting herself and not believing that she was worthy. And I really watched her, go on that journey of growing herself and realizing that she was worthy of so much more. And that's another huge thing that comes for most people in this business is personal growth. And it was really, really cool. I enrolled Katie back in 2016. So she's been with me for 3 years, and it's been amazing to, watch the journey that she has went on personally, that allowed her to, get to this point in her business, and that she's still on to get to the next level. So, we all have obstacles, but I just want you guys to know, being brand new, that, you're not too busy. Like, you're really not. Like, I have seen some of the busiest people in the entire world, you guys, like, be successful at this business. Like, I can't even give you an example because it's just crazy, busy, insane stories. And people still are able to do this because it's from their phone. And, anyone, absolutely anyone can do this. When I joined this business, I was ridiculed. I was made fun of. And, you might experience that. And I'll be honest, it didn't feel good. There were days that I cried because people were making fun of me on Facebook. And, it's crazy because we do this to better our lives. But the thing is, if someone is putting you down about you doing this, they might be jealous, or they might just be, so stagnant in their mindset. Sometimes, people who want to improve their lives and do bigger things, that can be threatening sometimes to even our friends, our family, our spouse, whoever, because they just don't get it, because they don't see more. They don't feel like they deserve more. So, you just have to keep going. You cannot let other people's opinions stop you. And, they say that every 6 months, on average, people go through a big life change. So I had people who made fun of me in the beginning who ended up joining my team. My very own sister, when I joined this business, she was like, why are you posting, like I was posting like before and after pictures. She was like, why are you posting bellies on your Instagram? Like, I'm going to unfollow you. My very own sister. And then she ended up joining my team, and she went Ruby and, earned $1,000 bonus and was able to make money from home after she had her son. So, we all start blindly. We all start at zero. But if you work hard and persevere, you are going to go so much further than you even realize. So I am just so excited that you are here with us. You are welcome with open arms. So we love you. We're here to support you and teach you and, help you grow and achieve the goals that you have for you and maybe your family. So I'm super excited for you, and I just want you to get out there and go achieve your first goal, which is getting your first 4 loyal customers to get your $100 shopping spree in your first 30 days. But go impress me and do it way faster. I challenge you. So remember, be ignorance on fire. You don't have to know everything. It's okay. None of us do when we start. So don't even worry about that. Just go do it anyways. Be excited. The excitement will draw people in. I promise you. I know from personal experience. Stay plugged in to all the trainings that you see, all the pages, all the chats, all of that good stuff. And just know that you are loved and you are special. And we are so happy that you're on our team. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out to me or your upline who tagged you in this video. And that is all. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this.